it's Kristen from KristenOnDemand.com, and on this channel, you'll find videos all about teaching ESL online and online in general for new, aspiring, and veteran teachers. So if this is something you're interested in, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that little bell so you don't miss a thing. In this video, I'm going to be talking about placeholding, which is where students can kind of mess with your schedule a little bit and hold spots that they don't really intend to take a lesson for. So let's dig in, let's get started, here we go. Okay, first, what is placeholding? So I've been getting this question a lot lately. I've been talking a lot on my Instagram about a specific student that I have that's been doing this to me. Now I've since hopefully taken care of this issue that I've been having, but I wanted to talk about it here in case you're having a similar issue so you knew what you can do to kind of remedy the situation, the steps that you can take. You do have the power to help yourself in situations like this. So first, let's talk about what is placeholding. So you know if it's taking place on your schedule. Here's what it is. Okay, so basically what placeholding is when a student will book slots on your schedule, and then a lot of times they will book these 2 weeks out. They're just a regular, maybe they're booking these slots, and then usually at the 25-hour mark, they will just cancel these slots. And sometimes they will actually take a class here and there, but a lot of times these classes end up getting canceled, and it can be hard for a teacher to fill these slots when they're canceling right before that 24-hour mark. And then they're going to short notice, and it's like, oh, are they going to get booked or not? And this is what brought my attention to the student that was doing it on my schedule, because she was constantly canceling right at that 25-hour mark. And sometimes her classes would fill with a short notice booking, and sometimes they wouldn't. And so she was really she was messing with my pay, and she was messing with the flow of my schedule. So I reached out, and this was on my VIPKid schedule. So I reached out to VIPKid and said, hey, this is what's happening on my schedule. Is there something I can do about it? Because this student is holding these slots kind of hostage, where maybe other students would have booked them, but she's holding them for 2 weeks out, and then she's canceling them right at the last minute. And it's kind of up in the air as to whether or not these slots are going to get booked and I'm going to be able to, have the potential to make money in these slots or not. So here's what happened. So basically, I reached out to VIPKid, and they told me, yes, this is called placeholding, and it's something that I can absolutely do something about. So they reached out to this student, and they reached out to her LP, which is her learning partner, someone that the student works closely with when it comes to booking classes and maybe talking about doing supplementary classes, just as someone to help them through their learning process. And just kind of told them what they were doing and how it was affecting me personally as a teacher, what they were doing to my schedule. Not that they should really care. I mean, they are the customer, and it's their prerogative to book classes and to then cancel them if they don't need them or don't feel like they want to take them, right? So from the customer standpoint, I totally get it. But as an independent contractor, I don't want someone like that on my schedule, because my goal is to book all the slots I have open and to make a specific amount of money. So I really was hoping that VIPKid was going to work with me on this, and they did. So I got a response back, and they said that they reached out to the learning partner, who then reached out to the parents, and they said that they were sorry that this was happening. They were going to be just more aware of this. So I thought I had taken care of the issue, and then 2 weeks later, it happened again. So I sent in another ticket, same thing. And I think this happens a lot. And I think a lot of it has to do with more so that a lot of VIPKids, their bookings for students are automated. So they have a teacher that they have these teachers that they say are, these are regular teachers, and they have these teachers. And if a time that they may want to take class coincides with one of their regular teachers' time slots that they're open, that the system just automatically books. And then, the parents look at their schedule and they're like, oh, well, we can't do this. And they end up canceling. And I think a lot of it has to do with VIPKid trying to be efficient with bookings, and then sometimes that works out and then sometimes it just doesn't. So in this case, it just wasn't working out. So since then, this has been taken care of. That student has not been on my schedule for weeks, but I just want you to know that if you have this happening and if it is causing you to lose money, it is called placeholding, and you can do something about it. You are an independent contractor, and the best thing you can do is advocate for yourself. You are the best person to do that for yourself. You are the only person that is going to do that for yourself. So I always say, squeaky wheel gets the grease. So if you just keep sending those tickets, squeak, 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 squeak. I mean, eventually, hopefully, in my case, my experience with it was that they were understanding. They were willing and wanting to help me with the situation. And I hope that if you find yourself in a similar situation, that they are just as responsive to you. And I would do the same thing if this was happening on my schedule on any other ESL or teaching platform. If this was happening to me on GoGoKid, or if something like this was happening to me on OutSchool, if I had a parent that was booking a class with me or constantly asking to be transferred and things like that, I would hope that even as an independent contractor, that I could reach out to the company that I was working for and ask them for assistance, and that they would be willing to at least help me out in a situation like this. And my experience with VIPKid was that they were. So again, I just wanted to make you aware of what placeholding was, how it can affect your schedule and your pay if you just kind of let it go. Yes, in some instances, when this student would cancel at the 25-hour mark, I would get a new booking and it would book short notice, and I would get that extra $2 incentive pay, and that was nice. What wasn't nice was when that didn't happen, and I ended up having holes in my schedule where that $2 really isn't worth it when you have multiple holes in your schedule. That $2 just isn't enough to fill all those gaps. So it's definitely worth it, like I said, to be an advocate for yourself. You can do it. So I hope that you will. Okay, off my soapbox now. I hope that if you have an issue with placeholding, that you found this video helpful. I gave you some resources, some places that you can go, avenues you can take to help yourself. Of course, you can always reach out to me with questions in the comments below. You can reach out to me via email or social media as well. And I hope to see you in the next video. If you found this helpful, please be sure to subscribe below, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.